When you come home, first I will check to make sure that you are safe and sound, and then I will check to see if you still have those snow white mittens. So off Nicky went. It wasn't long until he dropped one of his mittens in the snow and was left behind. And so now you pretend that this is now the mitten. So it wasn't long before a snowshoe rabbit came hopping by. She stopped for a moment to admire her winter coat. It was then that she saw the mitten.
What's that? A mitten? That looks warm.
And she wiggled in feet first. As soon as the rabbit disappeared into the mitten, a big owl, attracted by the commotion, came swooping down. She saw the mitten and said, when she decided to move in, the rabbit grumbled, but when she saw the owl's pointed talons, she quickly let her in. Up through the snow appeared a badger. A badger came along. She eyed the mitten and wanted in too. And so she said, she began to climb in. The rabbit and the owl were not pleased. There was no room left, but when they saw her diggers, they gave her the thumb. It started snowing, but the mitten was snug. All the animals were snug in the mitten. A great bear lumbered by. He spied the mitten all clumped up. Not being one to be left out in the cold, he began to nose his way in too.